Hello again everyone, this is us doing the Clyde Walkway. That's the Transport Museum, the front's down there. You're wanting to come along onto this path and we're going along here. Quite a cool steam paddle boat there. Come on, good girl. This thing that's coming up is pretty cool. This rotunda, it's a restaurant now, but it's actually one end of a tunnel that goes under the Clyde from yonks ago. You can see the other side of it over there. So there's a tunnel goes under here, and this is where the gateway. This place here is called the Riverboat, or something like that, and I actually seen Steven Seagal play with his band, his blues band in there. One of the highlights of my life, I'd say, Steven Seagal playing blues guitar in there. Totally awesome. The ferry. Someone's either been stabbed or drowned or something there, must be. Or target about here as well. Pure target actually, Jack the Ripper. Check it out. Pretty cool actually. Hey-o. Too much hilarity about here. This used to be a pub here, that's where the helicopter crashed into. Helicopter had a failure or something and it dropped out the sky into that pub. Killed folk and all that, pretty mental. Don't know if I'd call that funky town myself. Aye, so this is Glasgow Green. It smells of something about here. I say cornflakes, but I don't know, is that a distillery or something? Some sort of mush. And that's the People's Palace there, and the gardens indoor, whatever the hell you call it. I was going to say aquarium, but it ain't that. Pretty cool. Botanical gardens or something. Up there's the West Bar, which does good food. It's a brewery, a German brewery. Really good, I'd recommend it. Toot toot, toot. Hey-o. That's us cleared Glasgow Green, so we're just keeping on continuing down the Clyde side just now. Quite nice about here actually. There's quite a lot of walking along terrain like this. Tarmac path. This wall next to you of all these cannabis. And then the Clyde on your right. Always remember the 14 words. I wonder what they are. Nothing worse than being called out as a grass or a menschie, is there? Check that out, it's like totally Jurassic or something. Never seen those plants so big. Up there's the Emirates Arena, and that's Parkhead area over there. Yeah, lots of walking like this just now. There's the river, the back of buildings or fences or walls or trees like this, so you don't actually see anything. There's not really anything to see, I would say, on this, certainly this section of the Clyde Walkway. I mean, if you look, you can't even really see the Clyde. ain't complaining, it's still nice enough. But aye, put it this way, if you weren't trying to walk the length of Scotland and have to walk sections like this to link up different trails to make it down to the border, then I would suggest that there's a lot nicer walks in the area, in the vicinity, so you know you're not having to travel far. I do like the fact that you can travel, you know, you can walk down the length of the Clyde, though. That is quite good. But yeah, if you're just coming out for a day walk, would I suggest picking the Clyde Walkway? Probably not. One good thing is you can link it up easily because it stops at bigger towns. There's public transport there, so I was able just to jump in the train, leave my car at the park and ride at Uddingston, get on the train there and into Glasgow to the Riverside Museum, the Transport Museum. Next weekend or something, I'll be going from Uddingston through Strathclyde Park down to Lanark. So what I'll probably do is get the train, leave the car in Lanark, and then get the train from Lanark to Uddingston and pick up here as well. And there's no it's a train, the train from Lanark goes straight to Uddingston, so I don't even need to change trains or anything. So that's ideal. This is good for cycling, and if you're running, because it's track. So yeah, for me personally, and for what I'm doing for walking, it enables me to link up different routes, so that's great. For cyclists, for runners, you know, if you're just out for training, a training run, it's ideal. But just for a day walk, for the sake of day walking, to be out in nature, scenery and such, you know, there's others that I'd maybe do before this. That's actually the motorway up there. For the past wee while you've just heard this background rumbling, and it's all the cars battering up and down the motorway there. In fact, I can see the motorway sign for Cambuslang just up here, so we're about half an hour outside Cambuslang at this point. Clyde seems to have got faster as well. It's quite deep now, it's quite full. There was all that rain yesterday, it absolutely leathered the rain yesterday. So I think this would be the new M74 extension. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. See it? Toll Cross, Cambuslang, Carlisle. I know this bit. I've often wondered about here. You see it from the motorway. You recognise it? There's a bit down here that the building goes down into the water. You can see it when you're driving along. And I always wondered like what this was for. Even being up next to it, nothing's given away. Still don't know what it is. So that's Cambuslang over there. Once you come out of Glasgow, it's mostly all like this. And not one to want to slag anything, but it's a bit boring. Once you leave Glasgow to Uddingston now, Uddingston I know gets better because you have Bothwell Castle there, and you have the Clyde down to the bridge at the David Livingstone Centre and all that. I do know that that's nice down around there. But yeah, this section, it's just, that's like about 11 miles. It's just a bit boring. Kind of just thinking about, you know, going along, oh it's cracking there, you know, enjoying the walker. I'm just thinking, oh, hurry up and get this over with. And I'll get myself up to the kebab place, get a pizza or something. Pizza daft. Watch out for this fork. I've ranged up there about 8 minutes. I've had to backtrack, so it's, you know, it cost me about 10 minutes of my time, 10-15 minutes. I guess it's because most of it's all been on tracks, you know, just like a wee track someone's made, but it's not. This is the actual thing. Now, there is a sign there, but I guess I read it the other way. It's basically got Clyde Walkway one way, Clyde Walkway the other way, and it's the same track, so you'd think you'd keep going the track rather than peeling off onto this wee dirt bit. It's not exactly obvious, I wouldn't have said. So we're on stuff like this now. So you come from down there, and you can see someone's put up all this Harris fencing. I came through a gap in the top, really loamy, deep soil here and jump this fence here. But if you actually follow the fence line down and round, you can pick this guy up. So that's the way I'd go if you're coming along here and you hit that fence. Don't go up to go through, go down and around it. I think that is still Dowie Crematorium, so that means the motorway is just over there as well. Just had a wee pull up a hill there, getting a bit of a breather on, which is good. So yeah, we're down here, not too far to go now to Uddingston, if that's still Dowie. Yeah, all this is nicer, much nicer around here. For all that we're at the back of houses up there, it's just more like what you would like it to be like. Look, do you know what I mean? Just much nicer. So I suspect that from this point on, that it'll be more like this than what it was coming out of Glasgow. As any of the channel subscribers will know, this is part of walking the length of Scotland in 2018. But also, doing bits like this is good training. See, just coming out of the weekend and doing these little section hikes, just chipping away at the distance. It's good training if you're going to do a long through hike. That's what I done, at least anyway, for my Cape Wrath Trail and West Highland Way, Sky Trail, all that sort of stuff. Just getting out of the weekends as much as you can. Anyway, let's crack on. We'll get to Uddingston, Uddy as it's known as. We'll get to Uddy and get ourselves a pizza. Just check this cool bridge, by the way. My trekking poles, the rubbishy clip that broke, I just put a Jubilee clip that came with a gas hose on it, and that's me. And I just tighten it up and untighten it with my Swiss Army knife that I carry, my backpack. Right, it looks like we're up here. I recognise this bit. This is Blantyre Farm Road. That's the bridge, the railway bridge. The railway comes along here, there's the bridge there. So that's just the other side of that, is the outside of Uddingston. And if you go that way, that takes you to Blantyre. You need to watch yourselves here because this is two blind bends and it's a fast road. We're just straight across here. Just listen out though, use your ears, tins and all that. I hate litter. My father's actually from Blantyre and these are the woods he used to play in when he was young. This same area of woods, on this side of the Clyde it's the back end of Blantyre, and on the other side of the Clyde it's Uddingston, Bothwell Way, Bothwell Castle and all this stuff. So he used to come down here and build huts and bows and arrows and rafts and all that, big rafts to sail down the Clyde, which is pretty mental because the Clyde's very deep and strong in places, a lot of places. But they used to swim up at this bit at Blantyre at the David Livingstone Centre. It's like a, what's this, some sort of Maddies bit. Aye, there's a dam there basically, or there was, I would expect it to still be there. They used to all swim in that and all this, back when you could do stuff like that as a kid and folk wouldn't freak out. Right, we're down here. Look at this, totally brilliant. Uddy Young Team. Uddy Young Team, shout out. Actually met Uddy Young Team there. There's about 12 boys, young lads sitting just round the corner from that sign, smoking and drinking and all this. Kept themselves to themselves like, but Uddingston. Aye, that must be the Uddy Young Team area there. Right then, pizza time! Treat time for Mosey! Oh, look at this. Whoa. We're going to get fired into that. First of all though, okay, so hopefully you can see this, but 15.6 miles we've done today. It took us 4 hours. That's just under 4 miles an hour was the average. Opening gates, taking pictures, all this. It's still ticking away because I'm sitting here, I've not turned it off. Yeah, we didn't actually sit down for 25 minutes. That's just all the little pauses you have throughout the day, as I've said before, resulting in an overall average of 3.5. As you can see, it's more or less flat. It was 11 degrees, it was an alright day today. So yeah, I think the average person walks at like 3.2 miles an hour or something like that. I often allow for 2 miles an hour. Yeah, so I'd maybe give yourself like 5.5, 6.5 hours, something like that. But you know how quickly you walk, so anyway, that's how long it was. 15.6 miles from the Riverside Museum, Transport Museum, to Uddingston train station. 15.6. So I'm going to fire into this pizza now, and I'll see you next week. You coming out? Ha.